The full 24 moto season and the traditional tracks return to Lucas Oil Pro Motocross for 2021. And what a phenomenal championship chase it was in both the 250 and 450 classes. We'll recap all of it here as we give you the highlights of the great season that was 2021. And we'll start with round one of the 250 class at Fox Raceway in California. And it's one of the KTM riders leading them in. It's Max Vohland, a rookie on the Red Bull KTM, his first ever Pro Motocross race. Battle for the lead is on. Jeremy Martin, the veteran, has hunted down the rookie, true rookie, first Pro Motocross race for Max Vohland on the 115. How long can he hold on to the lead? Yes, the lead in his first race in this series. Way outside, leaves the door open. Martin's going to try to seal it on the exit. He can't get there. Vohland hangs on, and then literally hanging on as the bike gets sideways. Door is open for Martin again.
Yeah, side by side, but Jeremy's got a great line to that corner, makes it happen.
Checkered flag, Jeremy Martin fires first in the 250 class for 2021, and I can't say that's a surprise. He is nursing some injuries. I think that was the only reason that he wasn't an overwhelming favorite coming in. He answered the question, at least in the first moto of the season. This is the second of two motos today. We ran one about an hour ago. Jeremy Martin won it. We'll combine those results with the result of this race to determine our day's winner. Here we go. And again, a great start from the kid, Max Vohland, all the way on the outside. Ran out of real estate. He whole shot and led Moto 1. He starts third. Justin Cooper and Jeremy Martin side by side, the Yamaha teammates early in this one. Great racing early in Moto 2 in the 250 class. Cooper versus Martin versus Lawrence. Lawrence down to the inside. This time makes the pass. That was big. So Jett Lawrence able to complete the move and quickly sets his sights on your race leader, Justin Cooper.
You know, Jett's still a youngster, but this is his line. Watch this.
Outside, tries to soak up this double, get the bike back onto the ground. A huge drive, but he's got to steal it from the outside for this next right-hand corner. Cooper trying to fend him off. Who's going to leave the brakes late? Lawrence gets it done. This section of the track has been better for Cooper for most of the moto. I don't know about now, though. Martin going to try to do the exact same thing that Lawrence did. Turn this outside line into a pass. Cooper's a little closer this time, but he still can't fend him off. Jett Lawrence, 2 wins in a row. The series finale at this track last year, and Jett Lawrence wins the opener for 2021. So the early season looks like a battle between the newcomer, the 17-year-old Jett Lawrence, who takes the overall win, and another moto win scored by the veteran two-time champion Jeremy Martin, setting the scene as we go to round 2, a mile-high Thunder Valley Raceway in Colorado. And it's the Yamahas again. This time Justin Cooper able to edge out Jeremy Martin, and I think it was Josh Varese, support rider with KTM, and he actually moves from third to second. He got around Martin. So good job by Varese, one of the young riders out here, a developmental rider for KTM. Martin going to try to get him back.
And then just behind this little group, you see right there, Jett Lawrence, not a bad start. Then this is typically where we see Justin Cooper maybe just stretch it out just a little bit, but Jeremy got the bit between the teeth. You can see he wants to make this pass. He's just looking for an opportunity. And one thing I have to give Justin Cooper credit for, he's ridden many, many races with people all over him, as Jeremy tries a long way.
Oh, and it got a little tight. Cooper just able to drift wide enough to block him. Now Martin squares it, puts him on the inside. Drag race uphill over the jumps, and Jeremy Martin into the lead.
So I think in the back of every one of these top riders' minds, they know Jett Lawrence is a little bit of a question mark. Like, how good is he?
Yeah.
And when you don't know that answer, it's a scary thing.
Yeah, right, because, okay, Martin was better than him last year, but we don't know year to year how much better the 17-year-old is going to get. So this is a nice measuring stick for Jeremy Martin to make this one happen, and at least briefly will retake sole possession of the points lead. He wins Moto 1 here in Colorado. And it's Justin Cooper and Jett Lawrence down to the inside fighting it for it. Justin Cooper will have your motorsport.com whole shot Jeremy Martin right there as well. And Jett Lawrence is aggressive this time. He's second, and he's already looking for running room on Cooper.
Yeah, Jean-Luc Swall had a good ride, had a good start coming in that first turn. They ended up bouncing off a couple of riders, almost went down, stayed up, finds himself in about 5th position. But where is Jeremy Martin.
We actually heard Jeremy got sideways coming out of the gate, so he's got a bad start. Oh, Jett almost made the move in the outside. Cooper took him wide.
We've seen the guys getting a little chippy in both classes now. Jett Lawrence won't like that.
Wow.
He's going to send a message right back.
Blitz across top of the jumps, and then Cooper cuts him off again. Oh, one of the riders is down.
Is that Jeremy?
Is that Jeremy? That is one of the Star Racing Yamaha riders.
That's Jeremy.
Yes, because he has the wrist brace. Jeremy Martin, our first moto winner, is down. He was trying to mount a comeback, and he is not even, he doesn't look like he's attempting to get back into this race at all. He's got a wrist brace on that left arm. Now he's going for the motorcycle, and now Jett Lawrence is going after Justin Cooper.
He wants to get Cooper bad right now. They don't like each other, and there's nothing that he would like more to make a good aggressive pass and send a message.
Send it to Will.
Grant, that's a big question, right? How hard does he push right now? When we spoke to him in the week leading up to this race, I was curious to ask him, you know, where he was at as far as just maturity. He's talked about it a lot.
Here it comes, Will. Sorry to cut you off, but he just put that pass on. We knew it was coming. We knew he'd get aggressive, and he did.
It did.
The young Australian is going to retake the points lead and a big win here in Moto 2 in Colorado. But he was fourth in Moto 1, and that is going to prove costly. Justin Cooper is going to go 2-2 in the two motos. That's the tradition of motocross. You've got to be consistent over two races for the second year in a row. Justin Cooper wins at Thunder Valley. So a huge shakeup there at round 2. Jeremy Martin wins the first moto but crashes out of Moto 2, and he was already nursing injuries coming into the series, so the bounce back might not be coming anytime soon for him. Jett Lawrence, meanwhile, showing he means business. He wins the second moto over Justin Cooper. Cooper taking that overall. Right now, with the points lead and the speed, it appears to be headed the young Jett Lawrence's way. So we head to round 3. High Point in Pennsylvania. Didn't get this race in on the calendar last year. A ravenous group of Pennsylvania fans ready for the return to the series in 2021. Jett Lawrence carrying the momentum, but things would get pretty wild on this day. Hunter Lawrence down to the inside. Is he going to edge Justin Cooper? Think he's got the Motorsport.com whole shot. Hunter Lawrence, he's got the 47 right behind him, Jalik Swoll.
And Swoll will not give up on his opening lap.
No. Pretty cool to have that little loop in the woods back on this racetrack. That is High Point tradition. And look at all the lines they have. Everywhere Lawrence goes, Swoll just goes outside. Now he's back to the inside. See if he can make the pass downhill. You said you could charge away through, and Lawrence is down.
No, he gets the whole shot, and then that, he just got, well, he was trying to charge a hill. He hurt Swoll on the inside, didn't want to relinquish that lead.
Oh, he's got the banner stuck on the shifter
and
the foot peg.
Awkward position right there. Now he's got losing all that ground.
It looks like Hampshire is the fastest man on track at the moment. He wants to get around Swoll. He's right there, and his teammate's hip drifts a little wide. To the top. Hampshire, 2 laps in a row, uses that line to make passes, and now he's in the #1 spot. Man, he means business right now.
Hey, I'm seeing on timing and scoring that Hampshire is slipping down.
Yeah, we got to see what happened there. Yeah, they're showing Swoll in the #1 spot. We'll have to see if that's just an error there from the transponder feed or if we have lost our race leader. And he's pointed. There it is! Hampshire is out! He was leading this moto and gone, up by 8 seconds.
Well, this looks mechanical because he's walking off like nothing wrong with him. That is got to be gut-wrenching.
And here it is. Put the name in the record books. Jalik Swoll has won a moto in Lucas Oil Pro Motocross. We'll combine the results from Moto 1 with this to determine the overall. Can Jalik Swoll turn his first ever moto win into his career first ever overall win? Right by the doghouse in the center of the start. That gives him a little more elbow room in the side. That could help. Let's go racing at High Point. Swoll a pretty good jump. Colton Nichols leading them on the inside. Justin Cooper powering on the outside. And I think Nichols just edges his teammate out. Yet Nichols in the lead on the 64.
And a huge pileup in the first turn. A lot of bikes coming together there. Be curious if there's any of the top guys in there. Oh, Shimoda down.
Yeah, Shimoda had a good first moto, is inside the top 5, and he is still stuck. Meanwhile, the Yamaha riders are still going at it. Cooper and Nichols. Cooper down to the lead.
Yeah, that got really close. Luckily, they were teammates. Otherwise, that could have gotten a little bumpy right there. But, oh, and right when you think Cooper had it, Nichols comes right back at him, but good start again for Moto 1 winner.
Yeah, Swoll right there battling with both Lawrence brothers, Hunter and Jett, and Swoll takes the measure of them to move into third on that number 47. Swoll is on it today. Swoll has gotten around to Nichols. Nichols trying to come back. Nichols does. And whoa, where did he find that line? Came right back at it.
He just cut that really hard. Like you said, I don't even know how he managed to make that happen. That's that line that Hampshire was using in the middle there and makes it work again. So like you said, Swoll gets a good start, leads to a Moto win, and now he truly believes he belongs up there and he's passing the top guys.
Yeah, this is a rider that got 6th in a Moto at our last race, and that was a big breakthrough. That was a career best. Now he's got a Moto win, and he wants another. Nichols 4th.
Well, he saw what happened to his buddy and teammate. He's jumping that. Swoll's got to figure that out now. He's been losing bike lengths there every lap. Now that he's behind, he can see what Lawrence does. He's got to pick this up. Otherwise, it's going to hurt him.
Justin Cooper takes the Moto win. Probably not enough for the overall. How about this? It's a rebuild year for the 250 class. We expected new names to get to the front, and we have one. Said it'd be a slow, steady build. It is built to this. Jett Swoll has won his first ever professional race. So a first-time winner, Jett Swoll takes advantage of some bad luck for his teammate RJ Hampshire. One good and one bad moto apiece for Justin Cooper and Jett Lawrence, and Jeremy Martin not able to race after the crash at round 2. That leads us to RedBud and July 4th weekend, a huge crowd. Who would come out on top? One of the favorite tracks in this series. Let's get to the highlights. And an army of Yamahas, Justin Cooper leads them in, and Jeremy Martin coming back from injury right behind him, but the Lawrence brothers, pair of Hondas, jumping ahead of Martin. It's Hunter on the number 41 and Jett on the 18, now 2nd and 3rd. Meanwhile, Hampshire down to the inside. Can he make the pass on Lawrence? He does. He got cross-running, and he still made the move.
I think part of the cross-running was he was intending to go to the outside and take Lawrence's line away. And Jett fights right back, but it puts him on the outside into this final turn.
Hampshire's just going to seal it off. Oh, and Cooper down.
On the finish line. How often do you see that? Never.
Sorry, this is a massive shakeup. So you have the man 2nd in the series leading this race. And because it's lap 1, he might be 30th or so by the time he gets back up.
Well, I was thinking that they were just starting to like really drop Hunter in 3rd. He wasn't keeping pace, but with that said, that
Hampshire dumps it. Oh, quick!
All that pressure, I'm telling you, when you got Jett behind you and you hear him to the left or the right, it's hard to focus forward. Yeah, he's really close now. Now Lawrence goes to protect that line. He goes to the outside.
Oh, drag race up this hill. Will the outside, which will turn to the inside, work for Hampshire? It does. He's into 2nd. Oh, this is going to be great. Hampshire, despite 2 crashes, is on the rear fender of Jett Lawrence, and the big crowd here at RedBud has been treated to a tremendous race. Now, there were some passes in this corner earlier. We think it's funneled down to one line. Hampshire's going to try, though, and it didn't work.
He gave it everything. He figured if he could commit to that turn, maybe at the exit he could get a drive up this hill, put himself alongside Jett, but it's not going to happen.
That line was gone. Hampshire tried. It didn't work. A valiant effort. But Jett Lawrence wins the first moto at RedBud. And just like he did in Moto 1, Justin Cooper from the center of the pack puts the number 32 Yamaha out front and captures the Motorsport.com hole shot. He hopes he doesn't crash while leading this time. And Lawrence is down. Jett Lawrence has crashed while coming through. That is deceptive how steep that hill is. It was tough to get his balance. So all the work he has done, I think Moseman, who we saw down in turn 1, is going to get by him. So that gives you an idea of how much damage was done with that crash.
Well, that's been the first real mistake from Jett Lawrence. It started with a bad start, and then we always say bad starts lead to other things happening because you're desperate. You're slicing and dicing through traffic. You're trying to get around. You're taking alternative lines, maybe not the premier line.
Like this.
Oh, here we go.
That's an alternative line. Hampshire around the outside, and he gets it done on Jeremy Martin.
They almost tagged at the exit there. He carried a lot of corner speed. The lines came together. He jumps.
And somehow Cooper ended up out of the main race line. He went over that berm, and that made it easy on Hampshire. What happened here? Justin Cooper's in the lead. So RJ Hampshire, man, every time you think it's finally going to break his way, did he go down again? So Cooper's in the number 1 spot. Justin Cooper telling the RedBud fans to cheer because he has won the second moto of the day.
Nice ride. That was a gutsy performance as well. Dug deep, fought hard.
Oh yeah. And for the second year in a row, R.J. Hampshire is going to be an overall winner here at RedBud. So a wild day for R.J. Hampshire. The results show 2-2 scores, which looks consistent. He was anything but. He was easily the fastest rider, but multiple crashes throughout the day wrecked his chances to win motos. But he still ended up with the overall win due to other problems for Justin Cooper and Jett Lawrence, who've been leaving the door open for new winners. That will continue as we head to our next race in the sand of Southwick, Massachusetts. And Hampshire going to lead them in, and battling for the whole shot with his teammate is that Styles Robertson.
No, it's
Swoll on the 47, not the 67. So Jalek Swoll side by side with his teammate. Swoll able to maintain the lead, then he swaps.
Now back to the outside. He gets a good run off that bank.
This could be Hampshire's opening. It's what we call the Doug Henry Highway here, and the number 24 of Hampshire to the lead. Bozeman has gotten Swoll, so he's up to the number 2 position. And now Swoll's got more company. He's got Shimoda right behind him on the 30. Swoll not only held off Shimoda, he's actually close. Oh, and Hampshire is down. How many times have we called this year?
And that's the same turn that he struggled with this whole moto.
Unbelievable. Now in a battle, a dogfight with his teammate, Swoll, just able to hold him off. Well, that's 4 crashes over the last 3 motos in the series for Hampshire. Oh, it's going to get good right here. 3 riders battling for it. Hampshire switches the line. Can he take it away from Lawrence? Lawrence going to throw the shoulder. Downhill we go. Moseman fighting for it. They caught him quick, but he is not letting them get by. Here comes Hunter around the outside again.
He's got a good run this time. Can Moseman shut that door?
Oh, they scrub together, and Moseman beats him to the line again. Whoa, Moseman goes down.
In that turn that we've talked about, it's so tricky.
Yes. Oh, well, there it goes. He had the lead. He's in a battle, and the cavalry's coming by. There's Nichols. There's Lawrence, Voland. He's going to be lucky to be in the top 10 by the time this is over. Ah. And these two have had plenty of battles before, even in the amateur ranks. They had one of the all-time greats at the Amateur National at Loretta Lynn's Ranch. They had a race where they essentially tied. We had to go down to the, if I have it right, I think the 10,000th of a second once to determine a moto win between these two. Watch out! Oh! Crosses up, and it ends up costing Lawrence. Wild day here at Southwick. Jett Lawrence had a crash as we went to break, and then another one here right after.
Yeah, that was actually a silly mistake, and then Hampshire making a bad habit of this, watching to this tight turn at the exit, just the front tucks there, never able to gather it back up.
Thought this might have come at high point 2 races ago. A couple of early crashes proved costly, but this time, no stopping him. Hunter Lawrence takes the first moto at Southwick. And more Husqvarnas up front. That's been the story of the weekend. It's R.J. Hampshire with the Motorsport.com whole shot. Right behind him, Jeremy Martin. And a much better start for Justin Cooper in the 32, who is way back early in Moto 1, and he's quickly up to second here. And Hunter Lawrence starting to put on a charge here, going after Shimoda.
Yeah, considering he took that inside, he got good exit speed there.
Look at that line. Oh, and a pile up. We've got Martin and Swoll down. Not sure what happened there. Lawrence could not complete the pass on Shimoda. So a rough day for Martin. That's twice now on the first lap of the motos he's gone down.
You're trying to manage yourself, meaning coaching yourself through it. Don't make a mistake. Don't throw it away. Hit the clean lines. Hit your marks. Do all the right things. But
Hampshire is down again. Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness. And then he stalls it in a bit of a panic rush there. Loses. Now that changes the overall dramatically.
Yes, because now Hunter Lawrence is around him. I believe that for the moment would give Hunter Lawrence the overall win, but so much can change. Hunter Lawrence has taken the measure of Shimoda. I think Hampshire is trying to do the same.
Shimoda and Hampshire got really close off that jump right there. Not intentionally. I don't think Shimoda even knew Hampshire was there, and he just got super close, but great battle.
Oh, another crash for Hampshire. I don't know if I've ever seen a run like this. Justin Cooper, your leader, but the lead keeps shrinking. There it is. Hunter Lawrence is now ready to do battle.
Oh, this outside's been working. Can he make it happen? No, bogged down just a little bit at the exit there from Lawrence, but then a mistake from Cooper.
This is Lawrence's shot down to the inside. Drag race up the hill,
He's got
through
the
the
inside.
sand.
He's got the inside for this line, which should be able to make it happen. He takes the line away, and Cooper could do nothing about that.
Hunter Lawrence, what a charge. He did not need this for the overall for the weekend, but a racer's a racer. They want to win every moto they're in. Hunter Lawrence takes Southwick.
Yeah, you can see how pumped he is. That means a lot to him.
So another wild one, crashes all over the place. RJ Hampshire has now become the fastest rider in the series, but could not keep it off the floor on his Husqvarna 250. And taking advantage is Hunter Lawrence, who becomes the 5th different winner in 5 rounds this year. We now have Jeremy Martin back in the series after those injuries at round 2. Jett Lawrence's points lead getting smaller and smaller over Justin Cooper. And with his brother rallying, Jalik Swole, and so many other riders showing speed, we're set for a fantastic second half of the series. We'll get to round 6, the highlights from Spring Creek. Justin Cooper leads them into turn 1 and out. He's got the Motorsport.com hole shot on the Monster Star Yamaha, and an army of Yamahas right there. Nate Thrasher, also the 6th. That's Jeremy Martin, and a good start for Max Voland. You'll see him on the right side, the 115 orange Red Bull KTM. 3rd.
Yeah, great start for him. And like you said, sea of blue coming in that first turn, but Voland mixing it up. And look at that, already going up the inside.
Whoa, huge speed, and Thrasher gets taken down. Another subpar start for Jett Lawrence. We have him in 15th right now. That has been the problem as of late, having to salvage points from the back. Jeremy Martin putting the attack on young Max Voland. First visit ever to this racetrack for the rookie, and Martin knows the short way around Millville. And there's Hunter trying to make moves now on Fry. Nice line on the inside.
Beautiful. You don't see that very often, but Hunter set that one up from a long ways back.
And a pretty similar move, actually. Jett just pulled on the 67 of Robertson, so that'll move him up a spot. Actually, track position-wise, 9th. That's not so good, but this group is pretty close, so Jett's got an opportunity to make some passes.
Yeah, but he's got to make him fast. Look at that, just launches. Oh!
Side by side, he gets Hampshire and almost ran into Fry.
This youngster, Voland, doing a fantastic job under immense pressure.
That was a bad line by Hunter, and Jett Lawrence able to pass Hunter Lawrence. First time we've really seen them battle this year. Usually seems like one is a good moto, one is a bad moto. Look at Hunter, he's motivated to get back by. Down to the inside, not quite enough to get Jett back.
Well, that's the tough part about chasing and being chased. You try not to follow the rider in front of you. You go to the outside, you leave the door open, and you, instead of passing someone, you get past. That can be frustrating, but for Hunter, he's behind his brother Jett now. Just charges down the inside. What a move.
Beautiful. I have seen so many attempts, but he's the first one to make that work. Jeremy Martin is there. He has caught Justin Cooper for the lead. This is his home track, and the Minnesota fans are loving this. Slices to the inside. Couldn't find a line. Cooper, look over.
Yeah, their lines almost came together. Look at Jeremy, leaves the braking late. He launches down the hill.
He's going to try to get to the inside from the outside. He makes it happen. Unbelievable pass by Jeremy Martin. He wanted to do it here at the home race, and he does it in style. He had to track down Justin Cooper, makes the pass, gets the lead. Jeremy Martin on top at Millville.
To the delight of the crowd. He looks good so far.
He might have the whole shot. Here he is. He's got Justin Cooper on the inside, but Jeremy Martin has the Motorsport.com whole shot. Shimoda, a good start. He's right there in 3rd. No, that's Austin Forkner. Have not seen Forkner up front with a good start all year. It's not 30, it's the 38. Mosman going to try an inside on Forkner. Lines come together. Nice job popping out of that rut from Mosman. Is it enough to complete the pass? It is. Ooh, almost went down. Hampshire now trying to make a move. Can he get around Brown? No room. And somehow Brown goes down for the inside. Oh, Hampshire didn't make it through. He got stuck. Jett Lawrence is down.
Total carnage, and now RJ takes the banner. That's going to clog.
Brown is down. Fry is down. Robertson is down. And look.
Hampshire stuck in the banners.
I can't even keep up with the carnage, and Pierce Brown looks to be hurt. 4 or 5 riders down at once. Hard to even tell what happened there. Michael Mosiman getting it done here, just pulling the inside line pass on Justin Cooper to take over second, and that is a statement. Cooper, one of the best in this series. As a matter of fact, if the day ends like this, Cooper will be your series points leader, and Mosiman has been hounding him and has finally made the pass. So very impressive riding for the number 42, Michael Mosiman.
Jett just looked like he needed that one more than Colt did, and just really went. Look at Jett. Look at those lines, man. He is flowing right now. Problem is, he's going to run out of time.
What a gritty ride. Again, he was good at RedBud coming back from injuries, just off the podium. Rough one at Southwick, but you're really seeing the bump of the home track, the fans, the adrenaline. What injuries, what adversity. How about a win at Millville for Jeremy Martin? So add Jeremy Martin's name to the list of winners in the 250 class, and he wins with literally a handful of injuries at his home race at Spring Creek. He says the next track at Washougal is not one of his strengths. He would attempt to prove otherwise. Here are the highlights. Carson Mumford, I believe that is, around the outside. A couple riders down in the first turn. Is that both Monster Pro Circuit Kawasaki men, both Faulkner and Shimoda, but Mumford to the lead on the FXR Chaparral Honda, but here comes Cooper.
Well, talk about horsepower hill. We've talked about those star Yamahas, the power they have. He had the pass done, but Mumford does not give up on that inside. Great rebound right there, not just giving it to the points leader.
It's good scrub there by Cooper to get the wheels to the ground, but he's going to be on the outside. Can he complete the pass before they get to the corner? He does.
That was great drive, and I hate to say it, but I think a few more horsepower out of that Yamaha machine.
Bringing it home right now. Whole shot this time is going to result, or early lead, I should say, is going to result in a moto win. Under fire. He held up, and Justin Cooper wins the first moto, and he's happy. And Cooper's going to lead them into the first turn.
Oh, I saw Suzuki up front there. Is that Dylan Schwartz? He had a great start.
Absolutely. Up Horsepower Hill we go. Big scrubs there. A better start from Jett Lawrence this time. He is second, battling it out with Jeremy Martin.
Yeah, this is exactly what Jett Lawrence needed. There's a rebound. Can he get around Martin and make this just a battle for the championship? Jeremy Martin wants to say something about this. He's got the inside. He can protect it. He does, and pushes Lawrence wide.
Oh, and it's going to cost Lawrence big time. Austin Faulkner sneaks by, and maybe Schwartz, also the 24 of Hampshire.
If that rut just didn't go to the outside and slow them down at the exit, he would be gaining a lot of time. He's going to be close again. Is he just going to just go for it this time?
Oh, Cooper went wide. Martin's a little closer than he was last time. Is this enough? He does come over on his teammate. Cuts in front. Is it enough to get the lead? Yeah, drag race through the whoops, and Jeremy Martin has the lead. Jett just charging into these two corners here to look to take advantage of the mistake from Hampshire, but it was still not enough.
Now he's going to go to that outside. That inside's getting dry and slick, but Hampshire just rolls on the throttle, takes the line away. Jett's going to try and counter back up the inside. Beautiful move there. Got the traction, power to the ground.
Man, he just worked him outside to inside in about 4 consecutive corners until it finally worked. Oh no, Justin Cooper has gone down. Unbelievable. And not quickly to the motorcycle. So the whole situation here, as he's trying to get back on track, so the bike is running.
The bike is twisted.
Badly.
I think he's a little twisted too. He looks like he's a little shaken up. I didn't see this all unfolding the way it did, but this is awesome.
No, and I'm not sure Jeremy Martin necessarily knows either. It all happened late, but he fought and he fought. He gets the moto win, and it's going to result in his second straight overall win. Jeremy Martin on top here at Washougal. So Jett Lawrence will finish the moto in second over Hampshire. Lawrence crossed the finish line. And Cooper's got to nurse this thing home. He is in 8th place. A pivotal round there at Washougal. Justin Cooper was the best man on the track throughout the day. He throws away the overall win and what would have been a huge point swing to Jett Lawrence with that late crash. The riders would have a couple weekends off to reset. The next event would be at Unadilla in upstate New York. Lawrence has an opportunity to get back into this. Cooper leads them into the first turn.
He's so good at doing that. And good start for his rival there, Jett Lawrence, in about second or third. I think he's battling with Jeremy Martin, so the big hitters out front.
Oh, yeah, the players are right there. Martin and Lawrence side by side. Going to be a long twisting left-hander as we go down to gravity cavities. See the entire 250 pack. Someone is down there. I think that might have been one of the Rockstar Husqvarna riders. And this battle continues. Lawrence trying to take the measure of Jeremy Martin, and he does.
He knew how important that was to get done right there. He doesn't want to be in the roost, and he doesn't want a teammate being a buffer to the guy who he trails in the points, Justin Cooper.
Well, this is his chance to do it right here. He just threw down Justin Cooper. The fastest lap of the moto. His best lap, no one else has been in the 223s. And he's done it. He's pulled away from Jett Lawrence, and it could be lights out for everybody. Justin Cooper, a big win in the first moto here at Unadilla. And there Jett Lawrence, he never backed down. He kept charging right to the end. Got it down to about 3 seconds at the line. Cooper and Jett Lawrence lead them into the first turn again.
And Jeremy.
Yep, Jeremy Martin right there in the number 6, but it is going to be Justin Cooper with another Motorsport.com hole shot.
Yeah, that's how you get it done. And those Yamaha boys have been phenomenal out of the gate, and that makes life so much easier, and it puts the pressure on the rest of the field. It's a 1-2.
Oh, track race up the hill. He's in position.
Wow, he's got a good line. He's got the outside. He's going to get it done as well.
For the first time today, someone has gotten past Justin Cooper for the lead. And here comes Jett Lawrence.
Yeah,
Lawrence is going to be on the inside.
He's going to have a look. Oh, he just stood the bike up a little bit. That inside, you have to really tiptoe around there. Oh, look at that. Wheel taps that. Doesn't even drop the front wheel until the backside.
Oh, great battle between our two title contenders. Right now, Cooper just trying to hang on a second. Lawrence senses his opportunity, squares back underneath.
Yeah, just imagine if Jett could get around Justin Cooper and then go after Jeremy. That would be a big deal for the championship. Right now, he's going to lose a couple points, but not now. He's going to make it to the inside. He's been so good here all day, and it also puts him on the inside for this turn.
Yeah, and Cooper bobbled at the top of the hill, and that allowed Jett to get side by side. He finished it off from there. Cooper right back.
I was about to say, Jett, why'd you go to that outside? You left the door open. You had that. Jett Lawrence eating that roost. All right, this is where he tried last time. Around the outside, he's going to carry a lot of speed.
He's got it.
Whoa. Turn on the turbo blasters.
The Jets.
Yeah.
How about that? Outside line.
Jeremy's going to go inside. He goes outside. He's carried great momentum.
Whoa, this is the same line Lawrence used to take the lead on Cooper. Martin a little bit further ahead. Downhill we go, side by side. Lawrence on the inside. He has the lead. What a charge.
Yeah, this is huge. In a matter of 2 laps, like I said, the championship has just taken a dramatic turn. You know, you can really feel that momentum shifting. And in the beginning, it was this guy. Yep. And then if you were looking, going, wait a minute, he's fast, talented, but not putting it together. It's Justin Cooper's series to lose. And then for a brief moment, I was like, hang on a second. J-Mart back in the mix.
Yep.
And, well, the cream rises to the top.
Yes, so right now the story is going to once again be Jett Lawrence for the first time since the last weekend of May in our series opener. Jett Lawrence has won the overall. Well, it was the showdown everyone wanted to see in both motos. Moto 1 at Unadilla, Justin Cooper gets the best of Jett Lawrence, but Lawrence bounces back to win Moto 2 and suddenly has some momentum on his side after things began to look dire at mid-season. We go to Budds Creek in Maryland. It's all on the line as Jett continues to battle Justin for his title. Still the inside might work. One of the Husqvarna riders trying to push and shove his way through. No, it's going to be Justin Cooper with another Motorsport.com hole shot. There's Lawrence on the outside.
Yeah, you can tell he's starting to get a little impatient. He's going to force it.
What a scrub! Unbelievable. Almost no air time from Jett Lawrence. He kept it on the ground and he takes the spot. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, in fact, they almost landed into each other. I think caught Jeremy off guard just a little bit. He got a good drive out of the previous turn. Now he's going to go to that outside.
Look at this.
And all of a sudden just pulls the pin. Jett Lawrence.
Oh, here's your battle. Jett Lawrence looking to make up 4 spots in about 1 lap's time. One of them because Hampshire went down, but he passed Martin, he passed Swoll, he passed Marchbanks. So this is a virtuoso performance, a great ride, and he needed it. Justin Cooper wins the first moto here at Budds Creek.
There's the blue bike on the inside.
It is a Yamaha lead in the mid. Followed your advice. Did not drift wide.
But it's
Jeremy Martin with the whole shot. I did see Cooper about 4th, but Jett Lawrence in the number 2 spot. And Ty Masterpool, the privateer, doing it again. A great first moto. He is 3rd early.
This is going to make things interesting.
Cooper has gotten around Forkner, so that moves him to 5th. And then it's Hunter Lawrence ahead of him. So if Justin Cooper is finally going to get one of these overalls, or even the elusive 1-1 moto sweep, he's going to have to do some work in this one. So he is 4th, and it is going to be desperation time. Last time around, 3 riders in front of Cooper were all quicker than him, so they are stretching it. And that includes Jeremy Martin, who is pulled to 4.3 seconds of a gap over Jett Lawrence. And by the way, if Martin wins this moto, the 3-1 moto scores would beat the 2-2 that Jett Lawrence would have. So Jeremy Martin would be the overall winner. 3rd time this year he'd have a race win.
He'd be the winningest rider of the season. Amazing. In this class.
For the 3rd time this year, Jeremy Martin has won the overall in the 250 class of Lucas Oil Pro Motocross, taking the Budds Creek National. Never, ever, ever count out Jeremy Martin. He is there to be a spoiler and the thorn in the side of the Jett and Justin battle for this title. As for Cooper, the second motos continue to elude him, and the championship noose just keeps getting tighter as we head to Ironman Raceway in Indiana.
See who holds it on the longest. The outside's going to sweep around a little bit.
He said, be brave. They're all the way out in the grass looking for running room. Motorsport.com, whole shot. No surprise, Justin Cooper has had so many this year. He's done it again, the 32 to the lead. But Jett Lawrence is right there in 2nd. You know, last week, first moto at Budds Creek, we saw Lawrence really wait until 3 to 4 laps into the moto to sort everything out and then really put on a charge. Similar scenario here. He is all over Cooper again. Now he's going to run the outside. They scrub together. Lawrence wheeling in to this next section, and he takes the lead. Another outside-inside situation here.
They're trying to find a smooth line, and that time around, well, so they lost 0.2 of a second.
Oh, Martin just did it in the air. Took over 2nd place. This is the battle for 3rd. It's Shimoda and Moseman. So that means Moseman has gotten around Cooper. It is completely unraveled for your series points leader, who's back to 5th. No! It was Martin's bike.
No.
That's who was down. I was looking at the timing and scoring to see if we were suddenly going to see an update. Things have changed in a hurry. 1 lap ago, it looked like Martin was going to take the lead in that very section, and now he's done. So Cooper, it looks like he's going to have to settle for 4th in this one, and that means he's going to hand over the points lead. Moto number 1 at Ironman Raceway belongs to Jett Lawrence. Lawrence, a good start, but I think he's going to get edged out for this Motorsport.com whole shot.
That looked like a Kawasaki up
front. Shimoda, not known for his starts. The young rider out of Japan, who was 2nd to the first moto today, has the early lead.
Justin Cooper, who had your whole shot in Moto 1, he's 4th.
We mentioned the good start for Jett Lawrence, but how about Ty Masterpool, the privateer, putting together his own program. 5th in Moto 1, and he is battling Lawrence for 2nd here early in Moto 2.
This is quite possibly the best day of his career, starting out here as they come down this. Yeah, he's got him as it coming to the inside here in this right-hander. But Shimoda used that 2nd line last time. He uses kind of the 3rd line out, and I like it. And he sets himself up good on the outside right here. Look how you carry just a tad bit more speed.
Shimoda's going to fight him off.
Is he going to hit the brakes and fly? He tries to.
Yeah, Shimoda tried to get on the brakes and tuck back underneath. So we got the 19-year-old out of Japan, the 18-year-old out of Australia. This is not the day that Justin Cooper is looking for. Not able to keep pace with Shimoda, and now under fire from Hampshire. And I'll tell you what, it almost makes you wonder, to have this big of a drop-off, you have to wonder if maybe there is something ailing him or what it might be. He's just not quite been the same Justin Cooper all day long.
He's been off all day.
Yep.
In the first qualifying session.
Here it is, Hampshire down to the inside, Jeff. He's got it. And he's going to lose 2 more points. This is the points gap as they run. Turn that from 9 to 11 now, actually, because Hampshire has taken 2 more points away. He's fun off the track, but he is a serious trainer. He is serious about his results, and he proved it today. He needed the 1-1. He gets the 1-1. Jett Lawrence has taken the points lead and the race win here at Ironman Raceway. and this was the big day that Jett Lawrence was looking for. 1-1 scores, and he does it on the same day where Martin goes out of the series with injury, and Justin Cooper did not bring his A game. And just like that, a rider who looked to be on the championship ropes a few weeks ago has the points lead again. It's going to be up to Cooper to fire back as we return to Fox Raceway in California for round 11. And coming from the middle, and we're waiting for some chaos here. A couple riders off the racetrack, and they don't know what to do because they're pushed to the inside. And just like where we were in May, Max Voland had good starts then, and he's in the early lead now. He makes a mistake. Here comes Michael Mosiman.
And Mosiman's going to edge him out. He's going to push him out. Yes, Mosiman goes to the lead.
Oh, and Kitchen, Kelly, Mumford, Preston Kilroy. We kind of knew that second turn would be chaos, and it was. And Lawrence is ready to attack Voland again.
Well, and you got to think that Justin Cooper, who's sitting back there, what was that, 6th or 7th?
Can he make this outside work, Jeff? Long way to go.
You can see ahead on the track, and if you see the other riders, and because there's a few switchbacks here, you see Jett Lawrence move to 2nd, you better start making something happen.
Halfway to the moto, and Mosiman trying to respond. He goes down. He looked like he'd almost picked up the pace and began to pull back away from Jett, and just like that, he washes the front tire and loses the lead.
Wow, just leaned the bike over there in a really fast section. He's got a little bit of dirt inside of his glove there. He's going to be a little bit disappointed about giving up the lead there.
Well, here's what's key. Cooper is so far back. Mosiman is able to crash, get up slowly, is still in front of him, and so is Veriz. And now we see Hunter Lawrence has gotten around Cooper, so it has absolutely come unraveled again for Justin Cooper. And once he got the starts figured out, his results have picked up, and Jett Lawrence wins again at Fox Raceway. Justin Cooper, a good jump out of the middle. He's going to get edged out, though. Is that Lawrence?
Looks to be.
So Jett Lawrence gonna grab the motorsport.com whole shot right here. Mosiman and Cooper 2nd and 3rd, and Hampshire is down along with Ty Masterpool in that first turn. Track's tough for most riders, but look at the lead that Lawrence has already opened up here in the very first lap. Cooper gonna resume the battle with Hunter Lawrence, Jett's brother. They battled all the way down to the line in the first moto, and they're picking up where they left off. The difference is now, instead of for 5th and 6th, it is for 3rd and 4th. And Hunter looking for running room on Cooper. Well, it's critical, 25-point deficit, and that would be enough to give Lawrence a full moto's advantage. So if Cooper can at least make the move on Mosiman, he gets back within 1 race of points. What did you see back there? Just the points deficit, or was there something in that corner that you were reacting to?
Yeah, I was just, yes, just looking at the points at 25, you're like, it was just a couple of races ago that he was leading.
Absolutely. Making the move right there. And Mosiman left the door open. That inside line had not been working all day. Now Mosiman trying to come back on him. Side by side, good drive out of the corner, and Cooper's in 2nd. Honda bringing the factory 250 program back for the Lawrence brothers this year. They have not missed a beat. Jett Lawrence dominates again at Fox Raceway. Well, they may call it Fox Raceway, but it is owned by Jett Lawrence, who goes 1-1. He has won all 3 pro races that he's ever entered at this track, and now stretches the points lead. It's going to be very difficult for Cooper to fight back. It's 1 race to go. Bumping and banging into the first turn. It looks like Cooper going to try to control it. He's got the motorsport.com whole shot with RJ Hampshire right behind.
Another whole shot for Cooper in Moto 1. This has been his strong suit.
Oh, Jett Lawrence is down. Jett Lawrence goes down in the first lap. He's okay, but he's going to lose a ton of spots.
And he also lost his visor.
Wow.
So not at all what the 18-year-old needed was to have any sort of slip up. Now he's got to regroup.
If it ended like this, probably not, but if it ended like this, Cooper would take the points lead.
Yep.
That's how dire that early crash is. Another one. A rider has gone down, and Jett got tangled with him.
Jason, what did I say about not compounding the situation?
Yep.
Okay, 1 mistake, fine. Twice, you just cannot do it.
Let's check back in with our series leader, Jett Lawrence. Has he made it into the top 10 now? Yes. Mosiman, it's because Mosiman went down. So Mosiman was in 4th, and he went down. No.
He's got to stay focused. He's got to try to get to, right
and he
there.
almost went down with a lap rider. Oh, it's getting nervous time for everyone, the teams, the riders, even Jeff Emig and Jason Weigand here in the booth.
Well, there's so much on the line. I mean, for either Justin Cooper or Jett Lawrence, this is going to be the biggest.
Oh, Cooper! What? Off the track. He's got to avoid getting those banners on the rear wheel. He just got so lucky as the white flag comes out.
I thought he was down. Oh, I cannot believe he kept the Yamaha on 2 wheels right there.
And again, if he had caught those banners,
am I going to jinx these riders? Am I going to jinx it? He looks just too much pressure right now.
He just made another mistake. He looks totally rattled here. He even looked back. This had to feel like a very long final 2 laps. But he's about to go back into victory lane. He does what he needs to do. Here, the finale, Moto 1 goes to Justin Cooper. And look at this battle. Lawrence trying to get Fry. Fry doing everything to hold him back. And Lawrence able to take the measure of the 59. There was some contact there.
There is, and this was worth 1 point, okay? 1 point difference between these two positions, and you wonder if by the time we get to the final checker flag at the end of Moto 2, is this one pass going to make the difference in winning the title or not?
A last lap pass on Cooper's teammate. Lawrence had to do it, and he gets it done. Hampshire finishes the Moto 2nd. Hunter Lawrence is 3rd. Shimoda, Volan, Kitchen, Varese, Jett Lawrence 8th. 13 points scored, 25 scored by Cooper. That's a 12-point gain for Cooper. He was down 23 coming into the moto. Let's check this out.
Oh, he triples to the inside, totally committed. Look, just draws a straight line from the inside all the way out, tries to block Fry off. Fry tries to come back to the inside, just not enough. And Lawrence takes the spot. There he is.
Man, that was close. And you knew it would be. You knew Fry was going to try.
Hey, when you want to be champion, these are the type of rides and the effort you have to put out.
And Justin Cooper already into recovery mode. He'll have another moto in an hour to try to pull off an improbable championship run. Lawrence has chosen to line up next to Cooper. Cooper had the gate pick from qualifying in Moto 1.
Okay, Justin Cooper is a great starter. Lawrence has been good but struggled, especially earlier today. No way I would have lined up right to the right, which is the outside of Justin Cooper. But here we go, man on man.
Last moto of the year, title on the line. Cooper, is he gonna move over? He sure does, and shuts Lawrence down. Cooper on the inside, whole shot. It's gonna be one of the Husqvarna riders.
Well, neither one of them gets the whole shot.
Oh, it's Varese, or it is Varese, into the lead. Cooper almost got knocked down. He's into second. So mission accomplished. He got the jump and he shut Lawrence down under the gate. That's totally legal in motocross. 75, Ty Masterpool is there as well in 3rd.
Okay, couple of pro circuit Kawasaki riders in 4th and 5th with Shimoda and Faulkner. Jett Lawrence, your points leader, has got his work cut out for him, and he cannot make any of the mistakes that he made in Moto 1.
There is the 18 of Lawrence, and it is just traffic jam early in this one. You and I were both surprised to see. Oh, no, he goes down. He tucks the front end.
I believe he tapped the back of Volan.
Okay, so 3-4 riders just slipped by. That is 3 crashes for Lawrence here on championship day. And meanwhile, Justin Cooper making it happen. He's got around Ty Masterpool for 2nd, and he has Varese in his sights. Okay, Varese is brand new to this factory bike. He's never won a moto. He's never been in the podium. You've got to figure that Cooper is looking for a way around, and then he's going to run and hide. Yeah, here it comes, around the outside. Whoa, Cooper's got to be careful. Way off the side of the track, but he takes the lead. Jett really sent it down that hill. They almost collided. He's got to deal with Mumford as well. No room, can't make the pass.
Let's see, there's a little bottleneck right here. Mumford goes out to block Kitchen.
Oh, that really helped Jett. He's going to get them both.
That's 2 riders in 1 turn. Great move by Jett Lawrence. Right now, you can tell he's being really smart.
He has all the weight of the world on his shoulders at 18 years old right now as he tries to get around Varese and build up a little bit of a cushion in the point standings.
And it's been so long since Honda has won this title.
Yeah, 2011.
10 years.
Or sorry, 2010 actually with Trey Kennard. So we're going 11 years deep. Here it is, down to the inside. He makes the move on Varese. So he would have the title with a tie. Now he'd have a 1-point lead. Win the title by a point if it ends like this.
A little over 2 minutes plus 2 laps to go.
Lawrence has made the move on Volan. That'll get him to 3rd in the moto. He needed to finish 7th to wrap the title, so it has come together for him. The first 10 minutes quite shaky, but he has found his pace now, taking the podium spot away from Volan. He did his part, but it appears he's going to come up a few points short. And meanwhile, the Jett Lawrence fans are just a few moments away from a jubilant celebration. Here it is. Justin Cooper gets the 1-1 he wanted. Cooper wins Hangtown. And now the count begins. Just one turn away. You can hear the celebratory rev. Jett Lawrence is a 2021 Lucas Oil Pro Motocross champion.
Jett, congratulations on an amazing season. On behalf of the AMA and MX Sports Pro Racing, it gives me great pleasure to present you with the 2021 Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship 250 #1 plate.
Thank you. Let's go! It feels so great because, oh my gosh, I rode so bad today. And Cooper rode awesome. I had a great year. I loved racing him. He always keeps you on your toes, especially with those starts. But no, I just got to thank the whole crew who got me here. I can't thank them enough. My manager Lucas, my whole family, my brother, and all of HRC, because without them I wouldn't be here. And there's even people in Europe that helped me get here. So I love them all. But I know it's a very special day for me, and I know it's a very special day for you guys. So people had to go through that 9/11. I'm very sorry, and the survivors, I hope you guys recovered well, and I wish you guys all the best. So yeah.
So that's it for our 250 class. What a great season with 2 young up-and-coming stars showing you what they're made of, battling with veterans like Jeremy Martin all year long. It was definitely entertaining to watch. For Jeff Emig, also Grant Langston here with us all year, early in the season. Ashley, I'm Jason. Thanks for watching.